can you tap him on the back? Let him know you're behind him?
On this episode of Dr. Ghost Hunters, our team travels to a haunted war artifact museum to attempt to communicate with a spirit believed to be attached to a Purple Heart. Awarded to a victim of one of the worst attacks in U.S. Navy history.
You know, before, when you caused me chest pain, I told you to stop, but I don't want you to stop this time.
And seek answers on just what exactly caused one of our most unexplained pieces of paranormal evidence we've ever captured. Has anything come through on the portal?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, that was...
Stop! That was a yell.
Okay, I don't know what the just happened. Look up, I see Jason running out of the room. At the turn of the 20th century, this beautiful two-story school located in Payson, Utah, began as something ordinary. For decades, it served as a schoolhouse. Children, teachers, routine, and repetition. When the school closed, the building didn't stay empty. It transformed. No documented deaths, no dark rituals. There's no history of violence here. This isn't a haunted house. Today, it's a cultural arts museum, housing artifacts meant to preserve history. And that's exactly where this story changes. You see, museums aren't just collections of objects, they're collections of people. And some artifacts don't let go of the experiences attached to them. Purple Heart displayed here belonged to George Melvin Close. George was serving on the HMT Rohna, a World War II troopship carrying thousands of American soldiers. In 1943, the ship was ambushed and destroyed in one of the deadliest troopship disasters in U.S. history. But what makes the Rohna different isn't just the loss, it's the silence that followed. Survivors were ordered not to speak about what happened. The details were classified. For decades, families were left without answers. George, he never came home, and instead of a husband, his wife received this Purple Heart in his place, which has landed right here at this very museum. In previous investigations at Peteetneet, we have captured incredible electronic voice phenomena.
George Melvin Close, killed on convoy to Europe. George, are you here? Or does the name Louise Ellsworth?
So I think we're here with George and Louise.
But I'm missing.
You went missing?
Have you always been with the Purple Heart?
That's what I want from you.
Says yes. You want your Purple Heart?
Unexplained heat signatures, unexplained physical symptoms.
You caused me to have that chest pain? Oh, I can feel it. Please stop that.
And a thermal imaging anomaly that is still one of the most puzzling pieces of evidence that we have ever captured. As a physician, I'm trained to think about cause and effect, physiology, environmental triggers, reproducible reasons for an event or outcome to happen. And the same can be said in the world of the paranormal. Before we ever consider something paranormal, we rule out the obvious: electrical interference, environmental factors, temperature differentials, physiological stress responses. That's why what has happened here has stood out. The EMF activity seems to be triggered around a certain object. The EVPs are intelligent and contextual, and the physical symptoms, well, they happen to me, and I still haven't been able to identify or replicate exactly what I have felt on a previous investigation. I can't explain them, and the thermal anomaly that we captured did not behave like ambient heat, human presence, or known airflow patterns. We simply have not been able to identify it. What you're about to see is unaltered footage, edited down for your viewing experience, but no effects, no enhancements, and as far as this photo goes, we have not been able to recreate it. Tonight, our team sets to communicate with the spirits attached to the items at Peteetneet Cultural Arts Museum, make contact with George Close once again, and recapture that incredible thermal anomaly.
We're at the schoolhouse ready to start our investigation. Before we head upstairs into the room with the Purple Heart, we have access to the basement tonight. And what we're going to do is take our portal spirit box, walk around downstairs, and just see what we can stir up and if we can get any communication leading us up into our main investigation. So let's go into the darkness and we'll head downstairs. There's a brief hit on your K2. Did you see that?
I saw it go to green. I didn't see how high did it go.
I think just up 1 or 2. Yeah, there we go. There's some hits. Dad, are you texting?
No, I'm going to go to the SOS.
Okay. Let me make sure,
Yeah.
turn our phones on
We're
air.
airplane mode. Wow, look at that.
Got something on the side, too.
Okay, so that would be the sculpture itself.
Okay, yeah.
But on the
It was-
saddle,
yeah,
though.
I was picking up something, right. Yeah, see that?
And there was some hit on the K2 as well. Can you maybe tell us your name or why you're attached to that saddle? I want to put the portal box right over by it. Hey, can you talk to us? Hey, whoever's on the saddle, can you tell us your name? I'm Chad, this is Jason, and Bob, my dad. Who are you? What the? What?
That's people outside. That light just
What?
came on a little bit ago.
I'm gonna run upstairs and see if I can look down.
And that's a little kid. That was a little kid. Right?
Yeah, but I had just seen that light come on out there,
How far?
across. See that light in the back?
That's my light.
No, there's like a light out there?
Yeah.
That just was turned on while we were in here.
Whew, that scared me.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a little kid. There goes Jason. If the voice was actually associated with the saddle, can you speak again and tell us your name? Oh, Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we see it.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
All kinds of people walking around out here.
Oh, okay.
Kids, adults. Looks like the concert just got done.
Okay. Sounds good. So I turn down whatever this is, the threshold.
Good. I'm still getting some good activity on that saddle when it's not just the shoehorn. Come on. Move the light aside and see.
Is it picking up shadow, maybe?
Interesting. When you were on the floor, there it goes. So that was.
Huh, that's not just shadow either.
No,
I wonder if there's something.
in this general area.
So this is Lee Stahelis Trick Riding Saddle. Lee, are you here with us, Lee?
Lee, is this your saddle?
I'm gonna touch underneath. I know it says don't touch. I just want to see. I want to explore a little bit, see if I can feel or hear anything just by touching it.
We believe that we can pick up on any verbal communication that you might be able to just try to reach out to us through this spirit box.
Not seeing or feeling anything with it.
I don't see anything different here.
So, Bob, this is flashing yellow at times.
Okay.
At least it was flashing yellow right there.
We have a lot of artifact here, native artifact as well. You guys want to call out to anything, see if we can get a response through the portal?
So we're looking at some of this Native American pottery that looks like it was being displayed here. If anybody, any of the spirits know the significance to any of this?
Chino warrior.
I can see some arrowheads down at the bottom. Were these used for hunting or defense purposes, or are they from the area?
Did you hear something, Jason? You know, Jason, I also thought I heard like a shuffle or a footstep the other direction.
Going farther down.
Yeah.
Let's take the spirit box down and see
Okay.
if maybe something's there.
You know, we've had experiences before where spirits who may not want to interact with us, and we hear things from different directions to try and throw us off. You know, I thought I heard something back there, and clearly there was something back there. And usually once our guide for the night is in his chair, he doesn't usually move.
He gets into his games, and
Was he in the chair when you went up there?
yeah, when I was looking outside.
Oh, that's a little bit louder.
Sounds like a door.
Is there any spirits down here around us?
Let's stay right here. Stay right here. There was something moving back there. I can hear it.
I'm gonna run up to see just where he
What in the hell? There is something moving around through here.
What was his name, Jason?
I don't remember. Oh. He was outside.
Did you go outside just right now, or were you out?
Yeah, I just went out. I just wanted to make sure they were all shut down.
We heard some banging out, like
Did you?
from down below.
Yeah, I just went out the door just now.
It didn't. Huh.
Was it down in the?
Because we're in the hallway,
It
so
sounded like it was down, actually back by the elevator area, but it didn't sound like footsteps.
Is that your dad?
That's my dad.
Let's go back
So
down
it's
there.
just like a bell ringing or?
No, it sounded like a knock or a thump or a couple of thumps, like thump thump, but not like a footstep cadence.
No, like I said, I just
Yeah.
knocked the door to make sure they were shut down.
I don't think that would have been it.
Turned around and come in.
Okay. And I'm sure your digital audio will capture that, but
Yeah, it was pretty faint. We'll see if it did.
hey, let's pause just for a second. We've had these experiences before with spirits that don't necessarily want to talk to us, but we hear bouncing, right? Like this isn't new. This is a pattern, maybe not here that we've seen, but we've experienced this before. And with the sporadic hits on the K2, I think there's something down here. I forgot you didn't have a flashlight. Has anything come through on the portal?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, that was.
What is that? It sounded like a whisper through there. Did you hear it?
I did.
Did you hear it? We heard you whisper through there. Can you speak up just a little bit and tell us who you are?
We'd really like to learn about you. If you could just speak up, say a name.
There's whispers coming through there. There are whispers.
There's a bit.
And there was a step.
Please keep trying to reach out to us. We believe we can hear you through our portal box here. My name's Bob. Chad and Jason are with me. Can you tell us your name? Can you repeat that, please? Can you repeat your name? Again, I'm Bob. We're here to try to make friends.
It almost sounded like a cry.
We're down here enjoying some of the artifacts that are on display that we believe are somehow connected to you
Let me see.
from previous times back when you were with us here in this life. We'd really love to learn more about you if we can. If you could say a name or if you were part of a Native American culture or tribe, anything out there that we may recognize.
We continue to investigate the basement for the next 20 minutes, including exploring under the stairwell and a back storage lot underneath the gymnasium, but without any further sounds of footsteps or responses on the portal box. Now, the activity that we just encountered with the knocks or footsteps are tough to distinguish if they're paranormal or if they were made by our docent or even someone outside. For now, we turn our attention upstairs to the war room and the Purple Heart of George Melvin Close, which has been a hot spot of our paranormal activity at every investigation that we've encountered at this museum. All right, we're set up for the second part of our investigation upstairs in the war room, and that's of course where the Purple Heart is of George Ellsworth, where we have had incredible activity, including capture of what we believe to be the portal. Now, we've got a number of things set up. Again, there are 4 rooms, 1 in each corner, 2, 3, and 4.
dad is going to have eyes on this laser grid coming across to see if any shadow figure movement can be seen. Now, there have been reports of a woman in white who plays the piano that sits just inside of that room. So he'll keep an eye on there. Inside we have display cases. Got K2, a REM pod, and of course, George Melvin Close. I said Ellsworth earlier, which was a mistake. George Melvin Close, and that Purple Heart. Hang on a second. There's something in there. Jason.
Chest?
Uh-huh. Look, the K2's going off. Do you see it?
Yeah.
George? George, is that you? You know, before, when you caused me chest pain, I told you to stop, but I don't want you to stop this time. Am I feeling what you experienced? This is different than last time. That was my stomach. George, are you here? George, you know how to use this equipment. Go ahead and use it. Or is there something you want to tell me? Tell it to me. Say it in my head. That's me tapping. George? It's gone. I feel it. No. Just a pinch. This was more left side. Before it was right in the middle. This was like right in there, just like a sharp pinch. And then it's gone. Well, back to our walkthrough. So we've got our gear set up. And then in order to try and further replicate or debunk the thermal imaging, we have a few things set up. We've got thermal imaging camera set up here. We will not move this. Jason, let me give you your recorder back. We will not move this during the duration. Set up on a tripod. We'll capture 3 shots at a time. Also, we have our IR UV camera, our FASM, taking photos in the same place.
George, we were here, 9 months ago?
Yeah.
You might remember us. Chad, I'm Jason, this is Bob. You gave Chad a bit of some chest pain. Sounds like you might have done a little bit of that tonight. If you're here, we brought the equipment that you're familiar with from last time, hopefully. You can go touch that green light, or you can go near the red light with the antenna, or the purple-pink light. It's by Chad. You go near any of those, we'll be able to see. And if you touch them, we'll get even a better response. So, and if you're here, we do want to thank you for your service. You made the ultimate sacrifice, so we thank you. For protecting this country. And so we want to help you. We don't know how to do that. You have to help us know how we can help you best.
There's a brief moment with a little bit of a cool breeze.
I felt that.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it coming, is it always coming through that door?
Yeah, it is actually.
I mean, I just sat down here, but you just felt it now, or you've always felt it?
No, just the same time.
I just felt it again. It's right here. Take some photos.
George, is that you? Is that someone else?
There's a lot more SLS in there than there was before.
I can feel it. It's right here. Man, I'm starting to get some chills. Maybe it's in my head, but it's on the left side of my body. And that's the temperature indicator.
Oh yeah.
You are right here?
Yep.
Where my arm is?
It's right above your that light.
Yeah. I can feel it.
You're recording, right, Bob?
Yep.
George, is that you? It feels great. It's so much cooler.
It's right above the lantern. It's like standing on the lantern.
Oh. George, are you here? I'm going to put my hand over here. Don't be afraid. Come talk through me. Or touch me.
Holy mackerel, something's making my eyes sting like crazy too. That's weird. Like almost to where I can't focus on it. That's bizarre.
That does that. I mean,
Wow. That's crazy.
This is George. Go touch one of those lights. It's the only way we're going to know it's you, George. Please let us know it's you.
I can still feel the cool. George, do you think you could talk to me? Dad, did you just go, ah, a second?
Yeah, yeah, 'cause
Okay.
my eyes are stinging like crazy. Whatever. That is weird. So there's one consistently right there, and then there's one to my left against the back wall.
If it's not George, someone else, can you touch one of those lights? Just so we know that we're not talking to George?
Jason, did you push the camera button on that?
Yeah, I just did that a couple seconds ago. We just want to communicate with you. We want to know who you are, learn more about you. You don't have to communicate with us. We'd like you to. But if you want to, we have to know that you're here. You can do that by touching any of those lights.
My head's got a little ache on the left side too. It's really bizarre. Dad, whatever's in here.
I'll tell you what, it's making my eyes burn like crazy. Like I can hardly keep them open.
It's so bizarre.
Move that lantern a little bit. Let me see if that's causing the SLS. Cool. It didn't track to the lantern. Stayed right where it was.
Right up there?
Yep. There's like a human figure right where the lantern was. Right there, just past it.
Right by these easels?
No, it was right exactly where the lantern was standing before. There was like about the size of a child. It's there again.
Hello, what is your name?
It'd be right where your hand is now.
Can you reach out and touch me?
Yeah, there's two of them now. And it's funny because I can track you and I can track the two little figures separate from you.
I feel like we need, like, just maybe some sort of audible form of communication, whether it's SDAs or the porta box or
I'm
something.
gonna try the porta box.
So we're both being impacted, and you're seeing SOS, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem like the
Let me go get that.
magnetic energy is great. What are you grabbing the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so our goal with our next step here in the war room is to see if we can channel any of the spirits that are here. We have the portal box on one side, and Jason and my dad are going to be asking questions through an essay session. Purple Heart right behind me. You're going to be able to see where we've had activity in this area, literally where I am sitting now, is where we captured that entity. So, we'll see what we can channel and what I can sense. Here we go.
Louise, can you tell us about the Purple Heart? Where did you get the Purple Heart? Can you tell us your name? My name's Bob, and Chad and Jason. We're all in here. We're very interested in getting to know more about you. If you can say anything at all, it would be very helpful to help us prove that you can hear us actually.
Hey, man.
So the way this works, Chad has, I guess what you could call a little radio in his hand. You can speak into that, speak into the antenna. That will go into his headphones. And so you can communicate with us, and he'll be your voice, in essence. So if there's someone here that wants to communicate, let us know your name. Or tell us something about you. Were you in a specific service?
Interrupt.
Yes, please, tell us some more.
Hey, look.
What are you looking at?
Give us some proof that you're actually here.
It's usual.
So you see a lot of investigators, it sounds like. So one thing we've got that can help you, we have a channel on what's called the internet. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's, depending on when you're from, it may not exist
Can they become it?
more than 20 years ago. But we can put videos, like movies, out across the entire world. Anyone can access it. If you have a message, we will put it up on the internet. So that
Excuse you.
we're just trying to help. But that will get your message out to the entire world, potentially. So we can help you in that way.
When?
Right now, we can get that video up. Probably not tonight, but in the next couple days. Do you want us to put the video up for the world? Oh, the K2's going
Things.
crazy.
Oh, something just vibrated.
K2, man.
Stand
Chad, the K2's going.
Is that you?
there.
K2's bumping.
Give us some more indication. You got to do something here to help us out.
Did you shake it though? Did
No.
you shake the floor?
No.
I've been sitting here. Oh, the K2's going
Things.
crazy.
Oh, something just vibrated.
K2, man.
Oh, something shook. Shook.
Serious.
Ah.
And
It
you said
wasn't
the
you?
K2 was going off like crazy
The
too.
K2 was peaking
So-
red.
I'll get back. That was very apparent. All right.
So it sounds like there's someone here that wants to communicate. We can do it lots of ways. You can talk to Chad, you can touch the lights. Again, we can put this on the internet
Please.
for the whole world to see. We're happy to do it. But you have to communicate. You have to tell us what you want us to tell the world. What message do you have? And if you have it for a specific person,
Medics. That was a very different voice too. Women, medics.
Do you need help? Need medical attention? We've got two medical professionals here that could help you out.
yeah, we can help you. Chad is a doctor. I'm a doctor. We have friends in all kinds of specialties. We have friends in all kinds of specialties. What do you need a medic for?
Did you have some heart conditions at some point?
Airplane.
Did you die in an airplane?
Stop. That was a yell.
Tell us
A
about the
scream, and a
airplane.
man scream.
Tell us about the airplane. Did you get in a
Faint.
crash? Were you in an airplane crash?
Me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell us more about that. Tell us more about the airplane. Is there many people? We're trying to hear some evidence that you're here with us, listening to us. Can touch that strip of lights. Any words, any information you can speak, we may be able to pick
A
up.
missile.
Missile?
Was your airplane hit by a missile?
It almost felt like something just touched my back lightly.
Was your plane hit by a missile? Is that why you need a medic?
Sounded like it said Chad.
Chad's here. This isn't the first time. Do you recognize Chad? We're not trying to scare you away. We really are here to try to understand.
I just felt a thump, like boom.
Are you walking on the ground? Is that what Chad can feel? He said he felt vibrations.
I'm feeling it again.
Are you touching Chad? Are you interacting with him right now?
I feel like there's something around me. I don't know if you guys are around me. I'm not going to open my eyes. I feel like there's something.
Bob, are you seeing anything on SLS?
I see an SLS behind him. It's not a consistent figure, but it's popping in and out.
Is there something you need Chad to do?
Is
Whoever's...
this thing real?
Yeah, we're real. You're talking to us through that radio in Chad's hand.
All of these devices that you
Please
see
send.
are real. We brought them to try to
Relief.
communicate. It looks like you're behind Chad now. Can you tap him on the back? Let him know you're behind him? I can see you behind him. Push him, poke him, do something. Let him know you're there. He's not going to move. He's trying very hard to feel any connection.
Do you hear that, Bob?
That-
That's us.
What the f?
We're not sure what's...
What's happening? What? I just looked up and Jason was running out of the room. What happened?
You could just hear somebody closing a door down there or something. Had to be right there.
Yeah.
He's asleep in the chair.
What?
He's asleep in the chair.
What did you guys hear? I can feel something shaking. He's asleep in the chair.
Are you sleeping? Wait, no, okay, did someone open a door or walk down here?
I just heard a bang. It came from over like the elevator shaft. Nobody's came in there.
That's where we heard it earlier. Initially. I could feel that. I felt it shake.
Yep. I wasn't going to move around. You guys could check the elevator shaft.
So that's not by the ground, it's a little higher than this level. Outside. If we go outside, that's above the ground a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, just, yeah, it's elevated.
What did you hear?
It sounded like a door shut.
I said, I sat there and I heard a bang on the, so you somebody hit the elevator.
Oh. I mean, there's no cars out here.
Did it sound like they were banging on glass? Because it looks like that's what's...
It sounds more like metal.
There's nobody out here. I mean, there's okay, I don't know what the just happened. I was starting to feel shit on the Estes, like something was around me. I felt the floor vibrate. It was so loud, I look up, I see Jason running out of the room. And apparently they heard something so loud that he's convinced there's someone out here. But, I mean, the elevator shaft is... I have never seen Jason run before in my life. He doesn't run. I didn't think he was capable of it. I mean, the dude's a fit dude, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't run. He is running around here looking for something. That was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. When you are under sensory deprivation and you feel things around you, you sense something and you look up. My dad's gone. Jason's running. It's like, what the fuck?
It's about that loud noise that we heard. How would you describe it?
To me, it sounded like a door slamming.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
I could feel it.
Yep. No, and I know you said a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, you felt something.
And you weren't moving?
No, There was one time where I had just walked a little bit, and you said that you felt it, and so I moved back and I stayed still for a little bit, and you said you felt it again, and that was not me. Just to verify that.
I was in the chair the whole time.
Yep.
So you saw us walk out.
Yep. But then there was also time. Yeah, I mean, Jason and I got up and left for a reason. I mean, it's because.
Yeah, that scared me because.
Well, I to be honest, I was kind of mad. I felt like maybe he was going in and out of the main door, but it wasn't him. So
He was
No,
in his chair.
and he said he just had a knee surgery, and so he's not moving around much. Right before that, I could feel.
yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. It just felt like something was all around me.
No, I did in the SLS, and I'll send it to you. When you were saying that to me, that looked like a figure was right behind you, just there. And I kept saying, touch him, do something, because I can see you. And I wasn't sure if it was you or not, so I kept moving my angle around to see if I could determine that it wasn't you and it was something else.
What about when I said something was touching my back?
That's when I was doing that, because I was trying to figure out if
It was faint. It was so. It was just like this, just a little touch.
That's interesting. Because that was when I was picking up SLS. And I kept picking up a figure right here. And I was trying to get a different angle to make sure it wasn't you sitting in that chair, but it was like a person figure sitting here shifting.
I mean, this is where we captured that portal.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, one of these is another, what is that, a metal Utah Aviation Hall of Fame.
But it looked like a person sitting up
There's
here.
another Purple Heart here too.
Okay. Yeah, it was like a person sitting up here with their legs crossed while you were over here. And so I kept moving around to make sure it wasn't just you, but you were here and it was here.
Wow. All right, I'm going to end this video session.
Okay.
So let's stop the digital. We can kind of regroup and figure out what.
I reviewed the digital audio recorder that Jason left inside of the war room when we went outside to look and see if there were intruders into the building. Aside from the portal box running, there was nothing of significance in regard to EVP. The team split up at the end of the night to do solo investigations, and aside from my dad trying to pick a fight with the spirit, the museum largely went quiet.
Come on, tough guy. See what you got.
I'll have to have a talk with him about that for the next investigation. Okay, we need to break down some of the evidence that we just saw and determine, is it paranormal or could it be explained? Let's start with the SLS. Now, many of you, as am I, are critical of apps that have SLS capabilities, especially the GhostTube app. You might recall our investigation at the Idaho State Penitentiary, where we really put into question phone-based applications.
Spirits, you're back.
And here, honestly, it's tough to decide. In this particular clip, you can see the SLS figure seem to mimic my movements. And while the figure's not standing on top of me, it seems to be set off just to the side. I think it's honestly picking me up and just distorted behind me. But then again, on the other hand, when I was doing an S-Day session and I felt something pushing me in the back, my arm wasn't moving forward. And how was it that I seemed to feel something was pushing me in the back, especially when I couldn't hear from Jason or my dad that it seemed to be pushing me from behind? That I just don't know. And then the footsteps that I felt. I think most of the shaking that I felt when doing the S-Day session honestly came from either my dad or Jason walking and the floorboard shaking. But I know that there's one that I simply can't account for. And when I feel as though something is shaking and we pick up sounds and portal box activity that we can't account for, it makes it more compelling. Now, I'm not ready to tell you that it's the spirit of George Close that made this happen. However, when you get multiple pieces of layered activity that can't be completely ruled out, it does make it that much more compelling. The S-Day session that you saw was edited for time, but I did not cut out any of my responses, and that direct line of communication certainly seemed to be intelligent.
Any words, any information you can speak, we may be able to pick up?
Missile.
Missile?
Was your plane hit by a missile? Is that why you need a medic?
Sound like it said Chad.
Is there something you need Chad to do?
Is this thing real?
Yeah, we're real. You're talking to us through that radio in Chad's hand.
All of these devices that you
Please
see
send.
are real. We brought them to try to communicate. It looks like you're behind Chad now. Can you?
And I can assure you, I had no idea the questions that they were asking. That component sure made me think that perhaps we were communicating with the spirit inside of that room, and perhaps one attached to that Purple Heart. As far as our attempts at recreating the thermal imaging anomaly with the FLIR 1 Pro that we captured previously, we had no success. Now, to be perfectly clear, the FLIR 1 Pro attaches inside of our phones. Now, that image quality is not nearly as good as the HIC Micro camera that we purchased afterwards, specifically for this location. In this investigation alone, we took over 140 photos with the HIC Micro. I see nothing that resembles anything close to an anomaly, let alone what we had captured previously with the FLIR 1 Pro. Jason was monitoring the FLIR thermal imaging through my phone throughout the investigation in real time, and again, we didn't see anything that resembled what we had captured previously. Now, at least in the field of medicine, we like to be able to have replication of our studies, something to affirm that what we are doing is creating an effect. But the same can be true when we attempt studies and get negative responses. Those negative responses can help affirm that perhaps what we captured before was not due to the environment or due to something in the room that we didn't know. While I certainly wish that we would have captured another thermal anomaly, the fact that we have now taken hundreds of photos with both the FLIR 1 throw and the HIC microthermal imaging over the course of the last several investigations at Peteetneet still makes me believe that what we captured previously is an anomaly that I simply can't explain. And then there's the crashes and bangs that we heard inside of Peteetneet, both when we were in the tunnel and the loud one that we heard upstairs in the war room.
There was something moving back there.
Do you hear that, Mark?
This is so difficult to tell because this is something that we have heard inside of that war room before. Now, it's hard when we know that there were people outside of the location before we got into our main investigation, and it certainly makes me wonder if foul play could be involved. Additionally, we have a docent inside of the building, and while he wasn't incredibly mobile, we didn't have a camera on him to prove it. Now, I will point out that Peteetneet does not actively promote paranormal investigations, and in fact, it's actually pretty hard to book the place. So I'm not convinced that they would be creating these sounds for secondary gain, but the thought did cross my mind. Jason and I explored the entire perimeter of Peteetneet. We even went back into the back offices, into the elevator, next to the elevator shaft, and we tried everything that we could to recreate that sound or to see if there were signs of foul play. We simply couldn't find it.
That elevator door.
Like so.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, you're gonna pound on the elevator door?
Yep.
Okay. Do it gently. Is that it? Is that what you heard?
If it was flimsy or metal.
Okay. Is it
So maybe a filing cabinet. Let me just.
Oh, that's their office area.
Like that.
Really? Is that what you heard?
That's the type of noise I heard.
So for now, that loud crash simply remains unknown. This investigation at Peteetneet did not disappoint, as it often doesn't. We have things on one hand that perhaps we could explain away, but on another, several things would happen at once that sure seemed to make it more compelling. And after I went back and listened to that S-Day session, I don't have definitive proof, but I sure think that we made contact with the spirit in that room. And it's of my opinion that once again the spirit of George Melvin Close remains attached to that Purple Heart and comes through inside of that war room at Peteetneet. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, honestly. And to the spirits of Peteetneet that we believe are attached to war artifacts, especially those who gave their lives defending this country, we thank you. And we want to make sure that those names are not forgotten throughout the course of history and certainly during our time investigating the museum.